Y'all crazies, man. What is good, mans? Let me clean my eyes real quick. Hope everybody's having a good one. Happy Friday, April 11th, by the way. In case y'all didn't know what the date was. That's the date. Boogers, man. Boogies. I don't know if I got it or not. Pick on. I know I started this chat bit early, but that's all right. That'd be all right. We do what we do best over here. I check myself. Man, if I could tell you the world, my friends, I would tell you it's crazy. I'll get into that whole story of life, Mandela effects, and everything else in our world that's what's going on. See what we can get into today. Sorry about the ads right there. Wow, it literally put those ads on there, didn't I? A second, I'm gonna fly back a second. See if I can edit this. Take this off. Turn that off. All right. Now nobody should get stopped in an ad. Shouldn't. Man, I hope everybody is having a good one, man. Happy Friday, everybody. Big ups out there, man. All y'all in the world. Yes, yes, yes. Life is keeps on going and going and going. And life will keep continuing to go and go and go. Uh, my tea. Got myself, I think. And life. And life. I'll tell you that. But we will wait for a lot of people to get up in here first. Before we discuss the world and a world events. Life. Good life. What are you doing? Oh, stop. There you go. Good old life. Never seems to amaze me. Never seemed to be a dull moment. That's for sure. That is for sure. I was reading. Tuh. You got a J? Hell yeah, man. That's good for you. Good for you. That's all right, man. I'm chilling for a minute. Everything in my world fell apart. So I'm glad you got an interview today. I actually had one too myself. That's why I'm all dressed up. Oh, man. I hope you're having a good one, man. Definitely hope you're having a good one. Yeah, mine is life, and man. Life, and brother. Never seems to fail, but it always seems to come around. Life hit me in the ass, man. It's fucked up. It's my past that actually hit me in my ass. But yeah, I digress. Oh, for something I fucking didn't even do. Yeah. Feel you, dude. It is. It is. It is. So you're here for a minute, and I tell you, man, it's like had this job, everything was going well, getting it started, and then what's going on, Russell? And then, man, I thought my background was all right because I got nothing on my background. I got some trouble as a kid and maybe in my 30s, but nothing bad. But yet it fucking came back and bit me in my ass 13 years ago, man. So technically, that job just got demolished. It never fails. Never fails. But I'm here. I got a smile on my face, but it still sucks, man. I'm back on this fucking market. I feel like I did everything fucking wrong or right or wrong. Everything. All my eggs were in this basket. And that basket fucking fell. But it's all good. It is all good. Short little over one here. Come on Saturdays and Sundays. Thanks. I don't know how to only come on Saturdays and Sundays. That gets me. It's hilarious. It's not hilarious, but kind of needed that. Needed that a little bit there. That was great. Yeah. It's Missouri a long way away. Missouri a long way away. Boy. Figure that, right? It's a long time since I've seen one of those in the chat. It's been a while. It has been a while. Curious now. Curiosity is going to kill me. Literally just joined YouTube literally last year. Sorry. I had to be nosy. I'm really sorry, bro. Praying everything. Yeah, pray, man. It's all right, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I am. It just sucks, man. It sucks. All those eggs were in that basket. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this light bill. Due fucking Thursday, due fucking Monday. It's just it is what it is, and I understand it in a universal way. In a sense, it's like everything's got to fucking fall apart for everything to come back together. But fuck, man, my world has been fucking apart for 2 years, man. 2.5 years. Getting my shit back in order. The fucking goddamn monkey keeps throwing shit in my fucking way, throwing a wall. But it's all right. Like I said, it's all right. I have faith, believe. But fuck, it is so hard to see past what I'm seeing now. It's hard to see what I can't see past right now. And I can't. I can't. I can't fucking. I don't know. But it is what it is. That's life, though, at the moment. By the way, going up on everybody out there in chat, viewing world. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, man. Mess with this algorithm. Maybe we can, maybe, by the grace of Yahuwah, I could make this light bill. I like the way I sound. But no, the other crazy thing though going on in this world right now. No, I haven't. I've never been in this situation. I've never had to deal with this. I've never in my entire life I've never been in this situation in my entire life. I'm lost. I just don't know. I do got my phone right here. I never. I don't know. Never had to do this. Never had to do that. which is hard, you know. It just sucks, man. But it's all good. Well, it is. And I'm learning. It's a learning situation too. It's even harder in a sense when kind of I feel like I'm all alone. If that makes sense. I don't know, but it does. I got nothing. I don't want to really fall back on. Nothing to really help with. But I'll figure it out. I don't even know what I'm doing. Now you got me looking. See, all mine's down below. The super chat would work, but I can't touch that until the 21st. But everything else is down below. Available on the phone. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's why I that's what I'm looking at right now. It's just I don't worry, uh, just never had to deal with this before, man. It's just weird. Oh, well, that is definitely not what I'm trying to spell. Uh yeah, Russell. Everything's in my description down below, or in the description. No, I'm looking now. Like I said, this is I've never had to deal with this before. I'll be right back. I never had to go through all this. Never had to do none of this before. Good, Josh. Just never had to deal with this before. The one thing that in all this, I appreciate each and every one of you because technically, if y'all weren't here, I'd lose my fucking mind. But I miss my mother at the moment. It's so fucking much. I fucking missed the shit out of her. Just because it would just, I, I, reinsurance of it all. I guess I don't know how to put that, but that reinsurance of everything's going to be right, son. God. Like I said, never done. I never had to do it. Never had to go through any of this before. Ever. What you need? Never thought about it that way. But I guess that's true. That's right. So the census, yeah. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I know we are. I know we are, and it's it's definitely definitely. Damn it, where's my wallet? Different, that's for sure. I'll be right back. No problem, man. Hey, you get ready for your interview, brother. You ready for your interview, my man. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Definitely good luck on your interview. Yeah. All right, I want to put this thing in. What number are you? What's going on, by the way, chat, everybody out there? I'll be right with you. I'm in the mix of working things out. Feel like I feel like all 11 of y'all in there, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, Lee's having life traumas, difficulties. I'm doing everything by phone. What happened? Yeah, oh, yeah. What happened? Fucking everything. Oh, well, that makes sense. Everything, everything fell apart on me this week technically. I started my new job. We were getting ahead of everything, and my my background came back, and something I got to go work on while I'm another thing in my life. And my past got me, which it sucks because nothing I didn't do shit, but I did my probation. I had an assault charge and did my probation. It was 13 years ago, and it shouldn't be on my record, and it kicked me out. So technically, and they can't keep me there medically. So it sucks, man. It's a ugh. It is very, 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 very. It just sucks. It just sucks. It hurts. It really does. It's just it all fell apart on me, and now I'm scrambling. I'm scrambling to pay the light bill. I'm scrambling, man, and now I'm researching substancy. I'm trying to fucking get some help. But yeah. Oh no. Fuck. And it's trying to trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay this light bill. If not, my lights get cut off Monday. I'm SOL. It is what it is. Thanks, brother. I just don't know what I'm gonna do, and it hurts. It hurts a little bit. I don't have time to do that at the moment. It's all right, brother. It's sometimes I just don't understand why this monkey keeps throwing shit at me. I guess my fucking I don't know what I've done to deserve it. I don't know, man. It's oh, I feel, and I said I was talking about I miss my mom. This is the one moment in life. Fuck, I want my mom so bad, so bad. She's not even fucking here. But hey, look, China just taxed us some more. Hey, soup, what's going on, bud? Just, yeah, it's just a fucking shit show, man. Life is just turned into a complete effing utter mess. Hawk, what's good, brother? I didn't see you there, buddy. It's turned into complete effing shit show. But you know, I know everything always works out, but man, I just don't fucking see it today. I don't see it. Yeah, I just don't fucking see it. And I thought I was going to see it because I thought I had taken care of because, I've been helping people help paint their paint their house, and I wrote them the other day, and everything was going to be golden. I was going to get it taken care of, and they write this morning saying that they're going to have to wait till next month. I'm like, fuck. So it's just like, keep on fucking hitting me while I'm down. I can't figure it out. I keep waking up in a bad dream. I'm not waking up at all. I'm in the bad dream. It's just crazy, man. Never expected none of this shit, man. Never, I don't know. I don't know. I am blessed. I'm up today. I'm awake. I know I'm breathing. I was able to go to an interview. I'm very I'm fucking blessed for that. Very blessed. Other cases. Yeah, I know, man. It is. It's systematic bullshit. Completely, man. And then I think about everything too. I think about my past all the time and how much I've grown from everything from it. And I think about what fucking stopped me. And I'm like, I remember my grandmother when this happened when I first moved down here too. Getting divorced. I was, getting divorced. And I just lost my house, lost my wife, just moved into a whole new place where nobody fucking knew me. kid pushed my buttons, and I tried to kick him, but I sure as fucking didn't kick him. But damn it, I remember my grandma asked me that when they put me on probation. Said, "What'd you learn from that?" I learned that I should have fucking kicked his ass. I'm doing this shit for nothing. I'm and all this is fucking charge for nothing. I ain't even touched this son of a bitch, man. But it wouldn't have changed anything. You know what I mean? What it would have done, it would have maybe, I just would have kicked him. Man, fucking close was I? But yeah, it's like, man, and I haven't told my grandmother yet because she's the only one I have. My mom's side of the family ain't fucking left me for dead. It's just funny as shit. Hey, where did I get these posters from? All right, man. I got one of them at Walmart, and then the other ones, I think I ordered online. I ordered offline. But Walmart had a whole bunch of them. You can go like type in like black light posters, and it pops up a whole bunch of stuff that you can get that they don't sell at stores. But then there's like other places. Like I got some of these things like the stars from NASA, whatever you want to call it, but they're also they change different different colors through it too as well when you hit a black light with it. So it's pretty neat too. But yeah, ugh, I love them. It's nice. It's colorful, especially in a world that's so bleak right now. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get this. I don't know how I'm gonna get this shit done, man. Don't know how at all. Don't have a fucking clue. Don't have a clue. My brain hurts. Whoever just did that, thank you. Wow. Whoever that was, thanks. Thank you. That just got my bill paid. I don't even explain that, man. I don't explain that at all, but whoever, yes, sir. Shout out, man. Big shout out. If you hear that, you even got to say anything. Thank you. Ah, all right, y'all see me over here. I had to go in here and say thank you. It's not letting me. It's not letting me. Still won't let me get over there and say hello. Say thank you. There it is. Sorry, I'll be right back to y'all in 2 seconds, y'all. Sorry. Hey, uh, yeah, big shout out to them because that oh that's a lifesaver. I don't worry. I'm not worried about food. I can eat pasta. I got pasta all day long. I'm a pasta guy anyway. Sorry, I'm just trying to gather myself, man. Yeah. Just trying to just bring back myself over here. Yeah, man. That's once again, I am, you know. Oh, by the way, I'll finish. Once again, I don't know. My chats, y'all are amazing. Y'all, and if you've never seen the universe, yeah, I haven't done gaming streams in a minute. My Wi-Fi is not strong enough to keep it going, so it's that the gaming parts haven't been really on. That's why you haven't seen the gaming because my internet's not as strong. But I was saying, if y'all always see, man, especially lately, man, the universe is always there. Even like for me, I'm losing my shit in a sense. Universe always does what it does. Yahuwah all day long and Joshua. Y'all hear me say those names. It's like that because that's truly the real name. Yeah, man. That to me, that's amazing. Here, I forgot to give you this too. But yet, if you ever in my lives, and my lives have always been like this for some reason, there's always some kind of synchronicity, always some kind of magic, always comes around, man. Craziness. But by the way, what I was going to say, did you know today is our 4-year birthday on YouTube? This channel. Did you know that? I learned that this morning. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. See if it'll bring it back up for me. This morning I had a whole nice little thing on my studio. Show up on my YouTube studio saying "Happy Birthday." So that's pretty cool. But I can't get it from right there. I have to show you from the other way. I'll show you from right here. And I think about it. I am blessed too, and that just totally fucking happened. Which, thank you. Three people deceased, other hospitalized in Baton Rouge small plane crash. Authorities say. Look like that just happened. Part of like it's $16.99. Yeah, so much I feel like I'm worth. Yeah, man. This channel is 4 years old. It's crazy, man. Effing crazy. I almost screenshot it. Or not screenshot it, Bill. Yeah, screenshot it. Share screen. Wait for it to pop up on my screen. See. Happy birthday to your channel. 4 times around the sun, and you're still going strong. You believe that? 4 years. 4 years. And see, I'm not scared to show y'all my inside of my stuff. And I'll show you where I'm at in my revenue. I don't think you can see the full thing from here, though. I can actually show you off my phone so much easier because this gives a different layout. Yeah. Channel's 4 years old. You know, I've been doing YouTube for a while, knowing this is what my third channel. It's crazy. I'm still doing it 10 years. Like I said, you know, I can't, you know, blessings right now. That was truly a blessing. Like I always tell y'all, you know, I'm doing great through YouTube. I'm only $2.02 away from being able to claim that on the 21st. On the 22nd, I actually get to talk to in front of some college students, and I make a little money there. So it's like, you know, this is starting to do what I've dreamed it to do. So much, which is awesome. Now, not many people I've known doing this has made it, has stayed through it the way I've stayed through it, and actually have had so many experiences because of this. You know, I've met so many cool people, new people every day. I got to speak at a conference. I got to speak to Lincoln University earlier this month. Was it earlier this month? Yeah, earlier this month. I get to talk to Lincoln University again for their sociality class, talking about my shamanry and my psychedelics. So that's cool shit too. You know, it's getting there, you know, and it's been a long time. But thank y'all. It's you. It's y'all here though that keeps everything moving, keep everything going. Because really without y'all, you know, it wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to speak my mind, be blessed, have great conversations, you know, and explore our minds and maybe give us a little bit of answers to a whole bunch of questions. And I think that's awesome. That's what it's all about, you know, and it's y'all I have to thank so much for because, you know, really I'd be talking to a screen with myself or the mirror, but with y'all, you know, I'm talking to family, friends. I had to shout out Alien, by the way. I got to get back to him, but he's like he thought he scared me off the other day. Him typing and being okay, and that shit don't bother me, man. That to me, that's cool. That's something that you know I think it's cool, but and I don't judge at all. At all. Until then, again, hit me with your best shot. Oh, okay. I'm reading. I'm being a nosy and reading at things, checking shit out. Wow, look at the whole light change there, didn't it? Maybe it was my light. How weird. Weird is that? There you go. No, red. Dude, red screen. Yeah. But I think it's pretty cool that the channel's, I mean, like I said, I'm 4 years old, man. We've done a lot. We've done a lot. Big growth on this channel, too. Rabbi M said, appreciate it. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I I agree with you too. There's still some out there, that do their things. I big out to Sylvia because Sylvia does some wonderful stuff, man. Sylvia Devia, she's awesome and she goes get a lot of credit. She deserves. Hazel does a lot of great stuff, man. All time, always. Um, Book of Bells, when he does do them, he does it pretty well. And there's very few that still do it. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's yeah. My favorite Mandela effect though. Oh, and I appreciate being like, but and my favorite Mandela effect of all time, what got me, I think we do that. What got me started was Luke, I am your father. But really, if I would have to choose I know I made that into a question. If I had to choose one of my favorite Mandela effects, wow, I don't know. My favorite Mandela effects. I don't know. I'd have to break it down in like genres. You think? I think I'd have to break it down in different genres. Movie wise, oh man, I think Jaws would probably be on the top of that list. You're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need a bigger boat. That's just resonates. Music wise, oh man, probably we are the champions. I have to say that one definitely music. Out of all of them, out of in John, that would be probably really on top of my second one. Really close. Advertisement wise, oh man, Fruit Loops or Kit Kat. No, Jiffy peanut butter, Jiffy fucking peanut butter, all fucking day. Monopoly man. See, I could go on. All these braces, yeah. But yeah, if I had to break it down in the genres, man, I would have to do it. But my all time favorite, Luke, Luke, I am your father. I think that's amazing one. That's an awesome one because I think that's for all us nerds out there. That's just good. But yeah, Dolly too, man. That Rose fucking braces. Like I said, we've had this one. It just that whole scene makes no sense anymore. The whole scene when he's Jaws is smiling, she smiles, and they fall in love makes no sense. And no sense at all. At all, no more. Even the commercials they put out after that, for like whatever American Airlines or Swedish Airlines, whatever it was, no sense. I think the weird one is Lindbergh's baby. For me, I think would be the weirdest one in a sense. How that they found the baby, but they didn't find the baby. That one's so odd and weird. That's like Casey Anthony, not Casey Anthony, but what's her name? I call her Katy Perry. It's not Katy Perry. Oh, what was her name? Miss Ransby. What was her name? Little girl that got stolen from the house. John Benet Ramsey. Yeah, call her Katy Perry. We all thought it was that rumor, that conspiracy theory, that rumor going around that That's Katy Perry. But yeah, uh, I think that one could be a Mandela effect too. Because I don't ever remember them finding her. Yeah, that one's a flip flop. Yeah, that's like it goes back and forth from they found them to not they found them, they found not found them to found them. Something else. That one's flipping back. What else they said? I saw something else that was flipping back. Well, Uncle Sam's hat's flipping back now. I saw. God, what did I see it on? I spit all over myself. I'm sorry. Book of Bells. His latest video he just put out. Book of Bells. Book of Bells. Book of Bells. Goodness. Book of Bells. Book of Bells. The recent one he just put out was awesome, by the way. Talked about how new Mandela effects shouldn't be real, but he also types a little kind of like a gray. It. Hold on, share. But I got it. No reason I'm saying this and put his title out is because not alone did they just bring up the whole Taco Bell one and the astronaut one, but he had a picture in here. God, maybe it wasn't the Book of Bells. There was a picture of Pokemon, the original way we saw it and remember it. Oh, now it wasn't Book of Bells. It wasn't fucking Book of Bells at all. But as I put his name in there, let me put that link in the description or in the chat. Y'all check it out. I actually thought it was a pretty good conversation, a good video. That's Book of Bells link right there. That's his latest video. Because they're easier to check. Oh, the satellite balloons. Yeah. Oh, the reindeer. That's what. Yeah. The reindeer are coming. That's the one that's flipping back. Yeah. I forgot you had said that. It's flipping back. Dancer from Dasher to Dancer to yeah. Man, what did I see that on? But yeah, there was. I don't know what it was. I don't know what video it was, but it had a picture of all the what Pokemon look like now, and then but like there was this whole art picture, an art. I don't know. It was art, and it had Pokemon with the black tip tail, and I will find it. I don't. When I see this stuff, I don't fucking always go back to remember what I did. Yeah, yeah, it's Pikachu's residual. It's like, oh, but I don't always go back to what I saw and like, hey, look, this is what it was. Never, ever fucking do that. Seen it last night. What channel? What was it? What was it on? Because in my head, I'm thinking it wasn't Book of Bells. I recently just saw that though, but it might have been. I can remember. video games or something like that. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, be amazing. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna show you this motherfucker. I know it. I knew I was close. Yeah, it was Be Amazings. They were talking about the Pokemon thing. I gotta let it roll for a moment. But yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, man. And in my head, I remembered. I was like, oh, damn, I got to go back and get that. But I don't do it at the time if I can see it. My man of all minds like does 5,000 minutes. Like, oh, ooh, wah, ooh, wah. Stupid things. But I think that's where it was at. Was Be Amazed, the video game theories that'll ruin your childhood. I'm on the book. I'm almost done, so that's going to tell me if I'm not or if I'm wrong or right or not because it didn't show me. I will find it again, and when I do, it might have been Book of Elves. Either way, but yeah, either way. But yeah, yeah, I saw that the other day, and I was like, whoa. I was like, there it is. Because we see, I I've done this for so long, like Mandela effects, and you keen your eye, and when you see like a certain Mandela effect, you always check. You go up and down, left and right. You always check. And that was definitely. I was like, I saw that. I was like, ooh, there's the tail. I think it was that one though. But yeah, I saw that the other night. The other day, I was also listening to music and Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal. It's the 2012 remastered version. And the first the first one is still hit by hit by. But then the second time he does it, it says hit by struck by. And it got me because before at first it used to be all hit by hit by. But now even that one's certain things you listen, certain ones you certain listen to, give or take what album, what if it's remastered or not, you get the real version or not. I thought that was pretty cool the other night too. I was like, ooh, maybe he's flipping back. But you only hear certain versions and certain things. But it's every time you go to his concerts and you hear him singing, he's doing hit by struck by. So I love, Mandela effects are awesome. And like when we're talking about Book of Veils and I talking about how new Mandela effects shouldn't be any new ones. I disagree and hard to agree. You know, I think like I was like, we get into this now that we're in this split of time. We're gonna continue seeing Mandela effects on our generation because they always go back and they always change something there and they always go back to the thing they changed all the time. It's just like their landmark. But like I said, it's this newer age, man. It's dude, if I could have the eyes of basically I kind of do, a 20-year-old, but you know what I mean. To have that view of all the new age shit, man, I could just imagine how many new Mandela effects throughout lives. Like even for me, not the Martin Luther King, but the freaking Rodney King, man. Him saying that can we all get along instead of can't we all just get along? Threw me when I heard that one. I was like, are you effing kidding me? That's not what he said. It's can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? But now it's can we all get along? And that is not right. It's not right at all. Now it makes me wonder what else has happened to Rodney King. I know because we know he drowned. You know, he did die, and he drowned it in a pool with some water or something like that. Drowned it. He drowned it in a pool. But now we have to look back on that. The LA riots, the whole beating, the videotape. Maybe there's something else we're missing. Since they changed that whole scene with Rodney, maybe there is something else on that line. And now I'm thinking, I'm trying to think of everything that we saw that was televised that, during those riots. And one in my mind is the truck driver that got pulled out, that semi truck got pulled out the semi truck and got beat. I remember that. Fading, man, picture by picture. And I kind of wondering if that's changed. I don't remember if it was a white truck or it was a red truck. What am I doing? I got Google right in front of my face. That one's a good one too. It's like I said, if they're going to if they change something there, there's changed something else, and they changed something else in that sense. Red truck, right? I gotta see this before I post it. It's red. All right. What's going on, Zach? Suck man. What they'll be like, oh my goodness, this show. Yeah, red truck. I remember that plain as day. Plain as day. Well, at least the truck's still red. Yeah. How's your brother? Oh, brother, man. I'm going to start with a long story to the short version. I can't show any more of that. You want the short version? You want the a lot better than it started today. Oh, a lot better than I don't know. A lot better than this week has been. Today. Oh man. I was like, it's like it's like we got everybody in here. Big ups everybody out there, man. If y'all haven't hit that thumbs up button, man, hit it up. Show the algorithm some love. Me some love. The algorithm, me some love. You ain't subscribe. It's free. I have to put my Patreon in there. So we're gonna start doing we're gonna start doing this. But yeah. Nope, it changed. A regular big rig, right? Box trailer. We'll go back to that one in a minute because I think you're right. Because I don't think it was that it was a box trailer, right? It was box. Yeah. I think you might be right on that. Yeah, it didn't have all those things on that. But anyways, we'll get back to it in a second. Rodney King. As you see, my little GoFundMe thing up there and everything else, man, I got this job for the dispensary. I signed the papers, got everything done. Was waiting on my background check. I got to go in there, meet some people, fill out do a couple things. I thought everything was going to be all right. My past has been far gone behind me. I don't know. I find out Tuesday that my background check came back, had a discrepancy on it, which happened 13 years ago. And salt battery, it was did my little thing, my probation, withheld justification, came back and bit me in my ass. And just my past came back, I guess, bit me in my ass. So, all you people out there, you should tell this to my children and be smart in what to fucking do. But, yada, yada, yada. It's something that shows me what I got. I got to go to the court office. I got to get this shit taken off because it shouldn't be on my fucking record. But it fucked me over. And so now I had an interview today at Rent Center. That's why you see me all dressed up. But yeah, it's fucking fell through the roof. It's like somebody it's that damn curveball. I've been getting pretty good at hitting curveballs, but it was one of them damn fucking 4-finger splitter curvers that just came out of fucking nowhere and just rocked everything, man. And so I'm trying to, make a little money to pay my light bill, which that happens. That happened here earlier in the stream, probably what, 20, 30 minutes ago. That was awesome. That's fucking awesome. I could actually take that down. I'm going to leave it up there. And that's awesome. But yeah, it's, I'm just sitting there, like, man, everything just fell apart. I had a little job to do, to go paint this house, and they delayed until next month. And it's like, fuck, man. That's why, it's like that was actually going to pay my light bill. And that just this morning when I was getting ready to go to this interview, I get a text message saying that they got to put it off. I'm like, fuck. And hence is kind of why I'm here and everything else. But yeah, other than that though, man, prayers have been answered sensibly. I said, get this light bill paid. I'm cool. I just gotta. That's cool. I'll knock that out. Next mission, just get a little bit of food in this house. Little for the kitty cat. Kitty cat's running out of food, and I ain't opened up her can of tuna yet. Now, what's going on, Daryl? But it's also that it's just meat and pasta. I eat pasta. I love pasta all damn day long. Some salt and pepper, a little bit of butter, some olive oil. Good with pasta all day long. I'm good with that. It's one thing Mama always taught me. She taught me how to eat. Eat on a budget. But but with all that though said, it's also pushed me a little bit in this further. Execute my YouTube a lot more too. Like I said, execute my YouTube a lot more. I'm using YouTube is going to win the lottery this weekend. Yeah, I hope so too. If we gonna do more videos. I mean, YouTube is starting to do what it's starting to do. We're 4 years old. This channel is now 4 years old today. I showed it earlier on the chat. We're 4 years old today. Today is the 4-year birthday of this channel. It showed me this morning, which is so cool. It's awesome. Happy birthday, 4 years. Woo! But it's given me so much, enlightened. It's starting to do a little bit, starting to do speaking for, like I said, for your students, which is making me a little bit of money, which is so awesome, which is nice. Thank you to Dr. Sorrells and Lincoln University. But, all of it is just, it's really is, I guess, I'm seeing my focus kind of shift in so much different way, in a different pattern, in a sense. Maybe it's the universe showing me that I have an outlet, my voice. I need to utilize it, show my knowledge and spread my knowledge more than anything else. So yeah, I thought about that too. I've always thought about that, doing some clothing and helping, doing little things like that. And it's definitely, definitely is something that will be wonderful, got to have a little bit of it to spend it first. It'll get there. And I've always, I've always dreamed big. I've always dreamed big on YouTube, and it just may, I need to dream a little bit bigger, I guess. And if that makes any sense, and just need to utilize myself a little bit more and just do me. I don't know. My knowledge is locked in there, and it's It's time to spread it. Name always said that too. By the way, hi, Kristen. I don't know if you heard me say hi. It's utilize it. I say that's why I'm thankful for y'all, man. Y'all help this mind clear itself out. You help tremendously, just mentally awesome. Yeah, me too, darling. Me too. I know you just heard me say it. Man, yeah, me too. The life is still life. And that's what I feel like now, man. I feel like it too. It's not impossible, but it is stressful. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just been stressful. And I, I guess I do look at it as a kind of like a bad thing, but at the same time, I don't because there's reasons why all of it happens. The reasons why anything that happens in your life is there to make you stronger, push you through, show you your strength, your what's the word? Resiliency? What's the word? Right? Something like that. Your durability. Mental fucking stress is what it is. It's there to, it's what it does. Oh wow, I'm scared God out of many times impossible in my life. Memory certain paces, and man, that'd be awesome, man. I want to get a hoodie or some hats, some swag, man. I actually have a good friend that's a good artist that I would love to work on some of my stuff with, and I haven't talked to her about that. And that's really the one, that's who I talk to now and then, face to face, Snapchatish. Well, you hear me talk about it. I talk about Pauls all the time. Sophie, that's my buddy. That's my buddy, man. That's my best friend. that is my best friend. That's my buddy, man. And her, she's been there through all of it. Yeah, she's a great artist, and I'd love to. Yeah, definitely have to. Because things got better kind of all of a sudden. I recommend it. Yeah. I haven't yelled. I haven't yelled. I haven't screamed. Well, I have screamed fuck when I got that email. Cried a little bit. I wish I had a punching bag now and then. How fun would it be to hit that son of a bitch? But yeah, it's so weird, man. And he does. Yahuwah does what he does, man. He does exactly when you expect it the least. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes and I ain't take a hit at all. But I do know if I ever get some shirts, hoodies, some hats, some swag, the people that have been here get them first. You know, get them first. You know, I got many. Nay's one of the first. She gets them first. She got one right away. Gets one right away. There's a lot. There's a few of y'all. A lot of y'all actually on here right now. Gets them first. Gets them first. Gets them first. I'd give them away to y'all because that's something that's love to me. That's for me. That's just giving back and handwritten letter. Maybe with a piece of paper in it. But no, I think I really do, and I appreciate every one of y'all because that's that's a gift in itself. Like I said, But life do be life, and I'm doing good. Other than that, Friday's going pretty good. I mean, a lot better than we started this morning. You bounced today. Thank you. I'm not going anywhere right now. We're going to be here for a moment. Probably do another hour. But it's doing great. I'm so much blessed, Christy. Blessed by far from basically it's cool beans. I say cool beans. I say that all the time. Cool beans. Cool beans. I say that all the time. I would say that for years. Years. Man, better than it started off this morning. A lot of a lot of weird, stupid news this week, and didn't know how I was going to pay this light bill, and had a tremendous, thankful donation through GoFundMe that paid my light bill. So as soon as it gets finalized, I'm gonna pay my light bill, which is awesome because that was one thing I was not. I didn't know how I was gonna get these lights. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, blessed. And I got blessed when I woke up this morning. They always say, "Well, how say, what's the reason why the devil ain't got you?" Well, I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. God, I woke up this morning. Chance the Rapper. Yeah, blessed. Blessed at the moment. Blessed at the moment. Always blessed. Facts. Yeah. So I keep waking up in the morning. I said, oh no, it's like another reality, another dream, but I'm waking, I'm breathing. I cannot complain. I can, but what good is it going to do? Well, it did pretty good today. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a lot of more people have it worse off. Mine got blessed this morning, blessed today, and I couldn't be more thankful about that. Hold on, write my child. Hold on. Write my child real quick. Hey there, baby girl. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you and I miss you so much. Love you, princess. You call me princess. I call you princess all the time. Sorry, I had to write my daughter. Go to cat. Said I think I might wake up in another place too, but I can't remember when I wake up here. Yeah, it is true. Come to Canada has an illegal identity identifying as Muslims, and other governments will try to give you 5-star recommendations and $4,000 a month free healthcare. To that, it gets cold up there, but I've never been to Canada. Never been to Canada. I've never been to Canada. Yeah, I was like, yeah, can we? I was like, can we? Yeah, can we claim asylum? Especially right now here in the U.S. I mean, we can't really ship anything to you or anything from U.S. unless we go back and forth, but it'd be nice. Yeah, so I've never been to Canada neither. They're a British territory, owned by Britain. I do know that. What the fuck was all that about, phone? Huh. Weird. I moved south out of it's kind of because it was too cold. But here I am. Things are warming up kind of quickly, eh? I'm from Florida. The government ours is far worse. It's second to China. Oh man, ours is just it's about to get worse. You know the whole thing is crazy thing is too through all through all these tariffs that are going on, and now that China just raised ours up. Everybody's out there scrambling to buy fucking used cars and shit for like different like what the fuck? What the fuck you need a used car for? What do you get electronics for? What are we doing? Oh no, they're raising up. We need to go get a Honda now. I mean, I understand those cars run forever. But what the fuck? Like, really? Really? Cars, electronics? But I do agree, though, in a way, because that shit's going to get expensive. Expensive. The way we keep going. And they trying to lock us in the States. They trying to, in case nobody wanted to know what this wall they're building. This wall isn't to keep these immigrants out. This wall is to keep freaking Americans and everybody in this country from leaving. It's sad. There he is to become the 51st. Oh, no. That one just need to go. We need to find the 52nd state. Then our Mandela effect to be right. No, I don't. I vaguely remember if there was 52 or 51 states. I've always remembered 50. Remember in the past, maybe hearing it as a kid, but I can never say it was like 51 or 52 states. And if it was maybe the Virgin Islands, but I doubt it. Because Hawaii didn't become a state until what, 80s? So Greenland, great. Yeah. If Trump could have it, yeah. Greenland. There must be some precious materials on Greenland. Must be something hidden that makes America wants it so bad. Wizard of Oz, Back to the Future, places both Marty and Dorothy wearing blue white, both awake from dream. Doc is dressed up like wizard. And that is. And now I can get, that whole thing, the Back to the Future and Wizard of Oz thing. Because if you've ever tripped to it, sometimes you kind of feel like you're in like Wizard of Oz. But think about he does travel, he travels away, goes to a different place. The first thing he hits when he gets to the new place is a scarecrow. You remember when he first gets to 55, when he's driving, before he hits Mr. Peabody's barn, he hits a scarecrow. First Dorothy meets. So who would be the Tin Man? I guess his dad? Would be Doc. Tin Man would be dad. Or maybe the Cowardly Lion would be his dad. So who would be the Tin Man? Huh. Different notes. Who would be the Tin? I guess Doc would be the Tin Man in a sense, but he'd be the wizard. Huh. Huh. But it is interesting. That got me thinking about that shit now. It's so true. Maybe Bith is the Tin Man. It's just we're looking at it wrong. He's the Wicked Witch. Who knows? That's pretty neat, though. That's a whole new concept. Going on now. That's awesome. I mean, I'm pretty good at trivia. I don't think I'd beat the best, but if it had to do with movies, music, maybe some sports trivia, older sports trivia. I don't know if I could do newer sport. I guess I probably could. That'd be all right. Geography, science, maybe. Reading and literature. Now I'm going through the Trivia Pursuit wheel. You don't see me in my head. Like you see me, it's like, Lee, are you naming Trivia Pursuit pieces? Yes, I am. Entertainment and leisure, reading leisure, whatever the hell it is, yeah. World geography, science, sports. Oh yeah, yeah. Those people are hardcore, man. I could imagine. I could imagine. Yeah, I'd be up there probably with the easiest question, end up like Sheldon, switching on stage. He doesn't have the answer. If y'all ever watch Big Bang Theory, when Sheldon doesn't know the answer or something, starts twitching. I mean, it depends on if it's history. Yeah, yeah, that's true. In history you've been told, or the real history. That's true. That is true. Now, what kind of history are you talking about? Flaky history? Messed up history? Real history? Oh, because you can't believe anything we learned in school. Not history that way. That's unwritten now. That's asterisk that. So what's going on, American? Because I follow sports a very long time. And yesterday a video popped up in my stream sponsored by ESPN. And it's called Slippery Stairs. There's no way these existed in my I see that on my feed, my TikTok feed. So maybe not slippery. I've never heard of that. Because I used to watch ESPN growing up as a kid, probably until like I stopped watching sports in my 30s. But never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. And I just watch Sports Center all the time. All the time. Never in my life have I ever heard of that one. It's slippery stairs. But I get this on my feed all the time with like weird sports. It's so odd. It's like I didn't know ESPN showed that. John Hart's I'm saying it right now. In my mind, it's like, oh, I know you heard me, TikTok. That is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, I've never heard of it neither. That girl's got more guns than I do. So are we just gonna ignore what this man just said? Listen super carefully to what she's about to tell you. And spoke a lot. Sorry, fucking TikTok. It won't show me now because I'm looking for it. But yeah, you always get like 5-7 of them a day from ESPN. But I was watching something there about talking about this lady had spilled some milk on her stove and burnt it and it turned to plastic. But yeah, won't find it now. I bet you I could. On a fucking app. ESPN. ESPN. The ESPN. Ricky Bobby? They won't show me nothing weird now. I'm gonna get mad. I don't even want to look at it now. I have to. I get it. I see it. I'm gonna put it in my save log for TikToks. Was hip hop on the Olympic sport? Potential spam. Good luck. I mean, we did have breakdancing. You saw how she ruined that one for us. I will never see that ever again. Even Gore even said, saving a reporter from. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that dang was white. Now she's black. Possibly ever existed. No, so there's sports out there we don't know about. Yeah, I remember that Mandela effect all day. She was a blonde-headed white lady. And now she a black lady. Nothing wrong with it, but that is not how we remember it. I can look it up right here. I'm stupid. CGI. Did you know you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember just before Fuller House, Joe Suarez hosted it? I do. I do remember that. I do remember that. That's funny. I do. Dance your lamp, dance your pants off. I do remember that. Never watched it, but I do remember it. I do remember that show. I do. That's crazy. Full House, such a fool. I love that show when I was a kid. I loved that show when I was a kid. I watched that show all the time. That came on, and then you had Family Matters, which were all, now coming to the realization that it was all a dream. It was all a dream. Yeah, goddamn Carl Winslow. Whole Family Matters was just was a dream, was an illusion, which is crazy. And it all started from Ghostbusters. Yeah, Morpheus never said it. Morpheus never said, but what if I told you? I hear Morpheus saying to him in head, what if I told you everything used? Look again. Manipulated. Yep. It was in the movie. Had COVID. Yeah, I could see that. That's it. Everybody lost their mind. So yeah, it used to be. I'm trying to get to that link because I want to see Slippery Stairs. The first ever Slippery Stairs World Championship. ESPN. Ocho. That's 8 for everybody. You got to be kidding me. No, it ain't a great picture, but silly is this? And yes, we're going to have some fun. Cooper's in yellow, Shane is in lime green, Trent in orange. It's like we're taking all the ESPN done turned into Japan. So all I can think of is those shows, those weird shows you would see like on a game show network or what it was, not game show, gaming network, Spike and shit like that. That's what that reminds me of. Yeah. All right. No, it exists. I know it. So we went to see it in theaters. It's possible that it had an extra scene. I think it was advertised that way. I don't know. Scene I remember saying it is when he's walking the Matrix, when Neo's walking through the Matrix. You know, and he's bumping into all the people. He's showing everybody else, and the lady in the red dress. And that's the scene. That's the scene I remember it in. He turns around and he looks back and freeze, and it all stops and freezes. This isn't the Matrix. No, this is a simulation to teach you one thing: that nobody can be trusted if they're not unplugged. What if every man, woman, and child that you've ever known is part of the system? That's some of them don't want to be unplugged. Others, it's been going through. It's been less and less universal. Yeah, I think that too. I think in the way we've been pulling and we're merging into the 5D. All these other, it's got to merge out of us because it can't hold that great vibration. Yeah, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's crazy because I remember that's I got a little bit. But anyways, I was talking about Carl Winslow. All right, sorry, I gotta get up. I gotta rearrange my balls. I'm sitting on them. Sorry, too much information, maybe. Uh, my dad said the first thing he said when I was born. Mama asked him, "Does he have all his fingers and toes?" He said, "I don't know, but he's got some big balls." Then he got kicked out of the delivery room. That's what my dad told me. My father told me. And my dad told me this recently, by the way, probably like 2-3 weeks ago. Right, 2 weeks ago, my dad told me this. Sorry. Anyways, off balls, big balls, bouncy balls, meatballs, sweaty balls. But anyways, that's what I was saying. Look at that hourglass. Yeah, I was going to say, I got it. Cyber from Ghostbusters came from an Australian. Dan Hooker must have see the green thing. Inspired. That was awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, Carl Winslow. Carl Winslow. If y'all saw Family Matters, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Ghostbusters. He was the cop in Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters. It could, hey, you got a phone call. It's like, oh, you've been bailed out. Or he's talking about Ghostbusters, whatever it is. He's there. Well, from that moment on, all the spooks and ghosts was all going on, and what to believe. And he's, and he ended up basically shooting a kid because he thought it was a ghost through all aspects. So he ends up leaving New York and going to LA, try to start off a whole new life, because after he killed a kid, he got divorced and everything else. So he moves out to LA. We go to Die Hard. And if he was a cop, he was just basically a desk cop. But he happened to be at the time when all the McLean, all this stuff was going on. Everything else was going on and everything was up. So he got brought into that. And he was still on the fence. His mind was still mentally going, a little weird. He didn't know what to believe. All this stuff's happening everywhere he's going. So, after everything's said and done, after Die Hard and all that, and after the main chief dude takes all the credit for everything that, John McClane and he did, he goes crazy. So they had to put him in a basically a mental hospital. And there he makes the family of the Winslows. And the Winslows end up, his wife and all the kids and all that end up just being part of his dream, part of his illusion. And Steve Urkel is actually the kid that he kills, an old one, and just comes back and it haunts him. That's why he's always agitated in a sense, because that's the one that haunts him all the time. That's the thing that haunts him, is the kid that he just, he unlived when he was a Ghostbuster. Well, it was on Ghostbusters. It's weird. Oh, it's so crazy. But yeah, there you go. Sorry, little. Yep, as a prison guard. Yep, yep. Yep. Yep, he went crazy, and yes, he made in Family Time. Like I said, Family Matters is all about him imagining things, him imagining his family, the kids, and even Steve. And Steve's the boy. I don't think everybody's in it. I came to that conclusion. Steve is the boy that he accidentally shot, and that's why Steve is always the one that's kind of drugging his nerves. I think that this weird, but it's awesome. It is so cool. And a lot of stories, you go to these movies, they all go back to in the same in the same way. Like they say Jurassic Park, and it won't come to me now. And the Goonies, Jurassic Park, and the Goonies. And did I do that? Yeah, did I do that? Yeah, the Goonies and Jurassic Park are co-related. And if you see, when you see the guy who steals the vase, got the whole snow can. Oh, everybody, Jarvis, nobody cared. He's wearing that the only members jacket, and the shirt that Mouth had in Goonies, and then you see him when he's getting hit before he tries to escape the island, he dies. You see him in the yellow suit, which comes from the Goonies and as well as it. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Bruce should have cameoed. I agree. He should have cameoed in that. Back to the Future has many clues. I believe it. Many clues of a lot of things, man. This multiverse, the infinite world of realities. Can I do the Carlton? Yes, I can. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I had to think of the song. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not the time. It's only fine. It's not unusual to see me cry. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's life right there. Grew up on that stuff, man. Grew up on that stuff, boy. You got me thinking about the Scarecrow in the farm. Marty dresses up. Oh, they could be the Tin Man. Marty could be, well, he's Dorothy. He does dress up. He dresses up into a different time. So I don't know who the Tin Man could be. I haven't figured that one out yet. Franzo's no longer wants to do the Carlton on demand area. Man, I charge people to do it. I charge $5. You want me to do the Carlton? If I'm on television, I'm charging you. I'm charging you. I wouldn't blame him though, man. It would get old after a while. It would get old after a while. But it's like Urkel, Jamal White. He for a long time he resented his character, Urkel. And then he got older and he understood, like, man, dude, I left a legacy, dude. In that city, so he goes back and is like, man, I left a legacy there, man. I do that. Plus, we saw Stefan. That's when we got to see the real Jamal. So it was like it's like yeah, for like 5-10 years, I hated it. That was all I was known for. But then it was like coming back around to it. That's what I'm remembered for. That's my legacy. That's people remember me for that, and I think it's pretty cool. It's cool that we remember Carlton. We call him Carlton from the Fresh Prince. Remember that from that, and it would get old after a while, after years and years of doing it and being asked to do it. I'm like, I don't want dancing no more. But fuck, if it was the one that put the bill in to put the money in my bank account and checking my shit, I'd dance it all the time. Shoot. Oh yeah, he did dress up as Vader. So he could have been the Tin Man. We could have done the Tin Man with it. So he did dress because he did dress up as Vader. Vader with his Van Halen. Or they could actually had Van Halen's real name on there. You're responsible for writing the end of these stories. So we haven't figured it out yet. True. We've come to a live character to live that character, so figured out how to fix all this crap that's been written. Yeah, he said once. Yeah, he said. Yeah, he once said in an interview he'd take a bullet to the head. It has to do Urkel again. He did say that though. He said he did say he would never go back to that character. But he said very thankful for that character. He said not enough. But there's a lot of I also remember when they had him play. I guess you would call it now we call it the Illuminati, humiliation ritual. But when they made him be his cousin and dress up in a dress, did you know how he almost left the show for that? He almost left the show for that. His family wasn't about it all. It said it left him in tears. And he never wanted to do that character again. And he never did. And I think that was one thing that I really, really admired by him, dude. He was like, dude, it's like I saw it. I was like, I don't know. I told my parents, and I was really stumped on about it. And then he went, and but yeah, he said, I'll never do that again. And that's probably when he got, in a sense, shunned out of kind of that industry because you know how that shit works. For weed, yeah. He did also say that if Saturday Night Live ever asked him and had to run out of money, he would go back and do the Urkel. But he said, other than that, I think other than that, he won't do it. But he said, if Saturday Night Live, come get me, I'll do it. I appreciate people who will be smiling to make silly to make people laugh. I agree. Didn't Descaro hang on to the cross Michael Jackson? Oh, Michael does or did in the Wiz, or at least the crazy thing is, thinking the Wizard of Oz, it wasn't even a cross; it was just a pole. Yeah, I think it was just a pole because he was moving his hands while he was on it. So that's the Wizard, though. That's the Wizard of Oz. The Wiz, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. He did do moral. He did do moral years ago. Years later, he actually asked the producers do her once again. Oh, really? Because maybe it was. I don't know, but I do remember him saying that it was an interview and me talking about that first time he had to do it. He was like, "No, he wasn't comfortable." He's like, "I can't do this, man. What am I promoting?" He was worried. He was worried about what they're doing to our children now these days with their whole agenda with the rainbow. Not if you're rainbow. I love you if you are. Believe me, I love everybody. I don't care who you love. I don't like it being pushed on kids, pushed his agenda and being programmed, being a part of a program for the system. But yeah, I think that was what he really didn't like about it. He didn't like the fact that he didn't want people to think he was pushing an agenda, makes so much sense now. And 20 years ago, 30 years ago, man, it makes so much more sense now. Is it sort of wanted me to do the crash? Yeah, no, I'd do it too. Depends who's going to be there that day on Saturday Night Live. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be that day? Because there's only a few people that I'd love to meet on the cast of Saturday Night Live. Now, definitely Colin and Michael all day. Just because of the chance I might get to meet Scarlett Johansson. But and Keenan would be all right. Not Keenan. Yeah. Is it Keenan? Yeah, Keenan. Not Keenan and Kale. Keenan, yeah, Keenan. Meet Keenan. I think it'd be pretty cool. Throw the old cast on. I love to see the old cast all day long. When Adam Sandler there and maybe 80. Like cool stuff. David Spade and shit like that. That kind of stuff. But yeah, I'd do it. I'd go to Saturday Night Live. Everybody get laid. Laughs make money. I think every politician has been rigged since before I was born. But we can use way less. Yeah, way less. Yeah. Now that's all starting to come out the water now too. It's all starting to come out the woodworks now, and that's going to be a collapse of everything. I mean, shit, movies, music, politics, entertainment industry, done. It's a lot of it's all getting shut, which is good. It means for the real people who want to do it for right cause is going to be able to do it. But yeah, yeah. I have to say about that. Don't get me started. But yeah, it is. It's definitely a way too much. And hell, now I guess if you're getting them from China, it's too expensive to get it now. No, I'm playing. That's stupid. That was stupid. They had the whole thing. Yeah, all crazy. And the thing is, we won't ever. When we gonna find out? The day it all ends and before they turn off the power. he just he, he was treated and rejected his skits. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I actually saw that interview where they talking about how they actually fired him. They rejected him, and fired him. Good thing. I mean, look, good thing we did. The good thing they didn't take him. But look what we got from that. What we got? We got a living color from that. We got Homie the Clown. We got Homeboy Shopping Network. We got freaking Men on Film or Men on Video or Men on Sports, Men on Men. We got that. We got so much. And the Haymans. We got we got so much. Mr. Head, the greatest detective of all. We got so much from that. Could imagine they would have got him. Where'd he be? How it would be, which is very odd. Yeah, especially definitely movies we know by heart. Because I've watched a lot of movies in my life, and I'm a movie kid. That's what I was grown up about. That's what I grew up on was movies, music, swimming pool, bowling alley, sports. Man, yeah, it's hard to take something and change it that we have a full memory about. You could put it on mute and know every word. I don't want to know when I see it. That's what I tell people too. I know people always ask me about, and especially my psychedelics, because I do deep trips. And man, what do you see? What have you seen? What do you want to see? What have you seen in your trips? Everything, good and bad. It's shit you probably would never want to see. I don't want to see and never wanted to see. It's shit I can't explain. Life, it's like, hmm. Let alone visions and everything else. It's like, man, I don't even want to know what I've seen. Hold on. Wow, I still got my shirt tucked in. Ugh. Yeah, I was like, I don't even want to see half the stuff I see. But then I'm very thankful for everything that I have seen. Because I guess without that or I've seen it, I wouldn't know where I'd be technically if I never went down this psychedelic realm, to learn this shaman tree. I don't know where I'd be if it never, my life would have never, if I never took that path. Yeah, yeah. Somewhere you always end up in the same little spot anyway. That's how the universe works. Adam, what's good? Is that like astro projecting? Yeah. Yeah, astral projecting is good. A huge thing too, man. I think it's a good way to see stuff too. Shishini, what's happening? The word Hakkan City or Hakke City. I believe it's the first one. Hakati. 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 It was a city, wasn't it? Ward. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. But astral projections also. I think it's a good way to see it, a world in a different perspective from your side. Give or take. Sometimes, if you astral project in your dreams or your lucid dreaming, you're able to see weird shit too. Things that makes no sense sometimes. But I guess it doesn't make sense to us because there's no words to comprehend it. Oh, that makes sense. Which makes sense. Depends on the location of the planet. That's true. That is true. Depending where you're going, it swirls one way, or Australia swerves the other way. Give or take. I know. I learned that one. I learned that when I lived in Europe. It happens so much to me that I have a hard time remembering which way it's supposed to go. But when I try to record it, nope. Like somebody is playing a prank on me from the other levels. I get that way too. So I sometimes too, it's like, man, I get the switch. I'm like, man, is that way that way? How do I remember it that way? And for me, I feel like sometimes it's even harder for me because I discuss Mandela effects. I see them all the time, and you see them both ways. And you get Jondered sometimes like, fuck, that's not how I remember that one. I was like, is that how I remember? That's not how I remember. You know, it's weird. What it's like all the time. Never fails. Jet Black, never ending story before Minecraft. I would have picked Never Ending Story 3. Wow, I never saw that one. I would even know. See you again, guys. Sorry. Just having a problem. And that's 9 people out here too, in there too. So hi everybody, man. Big ups everybody. We actually just hit the 2 hour mark. Our channel's 4 years today. 4 years old today. Happy birthday to our channel. It is 4 years old today. There was actually a Jaws 5 that cured Jaws. What? What? No. I don't believe that. Jaws 5? I'm curious. Yeah. This motherfucker's right. This motherfucker is right. I didn't doubt you, Super. Yeah, this motherfucker is right, though. 20% Rotten Tomatoes. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know there's a Jaws fucking 5? Because it's called different, but it's Jaws 5. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Didn't know that. I learn something new every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What Mandela effect will I be talking about next? Good question. Well, one of them's definitely going. I'm definitely adding Rodney King to it. I put a little one out I did the other day. All day definitely need a big vote. But now I got that one I got on my list. I got that's all I got. Nope. I got the avocados that hunts or heist avocados. Hunts avocados. It's not spelt that way anymore. That's really all I got. Really haven't thought about any new ones here this week. That Rodney King one got me. What scenes miss? Oh, you're talking about when they go into old boy's house. He doesn't go into the refrigerator or the cabinets because he was looking for food. Oh, they were looking for the bed. They were looking for the case, but Vincent ends up going. He's supposed to go to the refrigerator. He never goes into the refrigerator. We all remember him going to go get a snack from the refrigerator. Thank you. That could be on mine too. Do you ever watch the movie Arrival? The movie introduced time travel in a way that's a projection. You talk good about that newer one that had. I could look it up. I'm spelling that right. Well, why are you not spelling that fucking right one? What is wrong with you? Talking about the newer one or the older one? Oh, you're talking about the older one. Haven't seen that. Saw the newer one, the one with the aliens coming. Oh, maybe it is that. Maybe it is the new one. Thank you for showing me this. Yeah. No, yeah, that one. Yeah, I know what you're saying. The newer one. The newer one. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. I seen that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, is definitely. I had to rewatch it again, but it does show how you can mentally project. Yeah, different things in different ways. It was actually a really great movie. I got to admit that one. Yeah, that one was a good one. But I remember probably in like my fourth year in psychedelics, and it's actually when probably the third year, yeah, fourth. I had a constant thing of DMT, and I always did DMT on some kind of different, like a mushroom or LSD. And I remember I was watching Ready Player One. It might not have been 4 years. Actually, could have been 4 years ago. I was watching Ready Player One, and in the beginning when he gets in the car, he gets in the DeLorean, and they're trying to do the race. I had hit, I was already on trip acid. I had hit two, three good hits of DMT, and I was watching Let It Play, and through that scene when they're going through the whole race and they're doing the first time he goes a race before he even wins it. I time traveled. I astral traveled. I time traveled through shit. It was weird. I was time traveling through stuff. It was universes were going by, and then all of a sudden, it was like I hit a fucking wall. I came back, hit a wall, and came right back down, and it hurt so bad. It was painful. I remember it. It was painful, and what I got from that is that I had no destination to go to. That's why I came back. I was like, oh, I was like, I didn't have a destination technically where I for the whole time travel thing where I wanted to put myself, and I came back, and you got to have a destination to get there. The movie Jumper kind of is something like that too, differently too. But yeah, oh, it was weird. It was weird. Oh, weird. Bye, Nene. Definitely, we are going to need a bigger boat all day long. Miss Butch's apartment. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. That entire scene. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely have to rewatch that. Later. Your next video. You mentioned the song "No Rest for the Kid." My elephant established. Mention the song "No Rest for the Wicked." I always thought it was for the worry of the worry. Ooh, yeah, I am gonna have to remember that one. Is it "No Rest for the Wicked"? Got me thinking about the shit. No rest for the wicked. You already know what to type it in there. Cool. You know I'm fucking good at that. Ain't it no? But it's called No Rest now? That's crazy. Ain't no rest for the wicked. I knew I was missing a fucking word. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I'm reading through Riddick. Well, Riddick could get you in a hole, man. You get sucked in, and you read all them comments. Like I was, he was saying, like man was saying, or I said it too. It's when they go into Butch's apartment and he's not there, and they're looking for the case, and he actually goes to the kitchen, and he opens up there. To me, I remember him opening up the refrigerator because he was hungry. He was getting something to eat. That's how I remember that scene. But apparently, that scene is never in there. It's not in there anymore. And I have to rewatch Pulp Fiction to see that. Because, like I said, if they change something if they change something, they always change something else in the same thing too. There's got to be something else in there too. That's why the Mandela effect is so awesome that way, because it always goes back to something it messed with. Because Wizard of Oz has been messed with so many times. It's something changes in that all the time. I'd be surprised there ain't nothing. There's probably something changed in it now. Does it go on the counter? Ooh, see? Yeah, I remember all that now. Neither. Yeah. Well, why I'm thinking that grabs a snack. I do remember him going to that damn kitchen. I say, well, Wizard of Oz, it's got so many changes all the time. From I don't believe we're not in Kansas anymore to I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, which is so weird. Fly, 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 my pretties. Never said. Got Scarecrow's hat's different. The gun the Scarecrow carries. Now they're all carrying tools. Now one's got a fucking pesticizer. That's what I call it. Pesticizers. One's got a scale though. Or somebody's got an axe. You already know who's got the axe. It's the Tin Man. Yeah, and the Scarecrow got a gun. I believe the scene where she's melting. Fly, fly, fly. When she's melting is different. The road's a yellow brick road. I think it's a yellow brick road. I'm not sure. Slippers are different. The socks are different. The man behind the curtain, different. Yeah, that one's just been killed. They've destroyed Wizard of Oz. And maybe because that's such a witchcraft movie. You know? Sometimes I think about these Mandela effects and why they do it to certain things. And I was thinking, like, maybe, that was such a part of the witchcraft and, what they believe in. That's why he keeps messing with that one. Everyone's known it was the first color televised movie, or flipped from black and white to color. But there's got to be something there. There's got to be something there. That's the question. That's the question. But it is. It's definitely different, for sure. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. That's just a crazy. That one's just. There's a whole new movie. And I haven't watched it in a while, so it could be a whole newer movie now. But that make you keep an eye out on, like, The Wiz. Yeah, Scarecrow and the Piss. What's going on, man? Yeah, keep an eye out on The Wiz. Keep an eye out on Wicked, the newer movie. Because, like I said, it always likes to mess with the same things. And in my book, that's the same genre. I mean, it does it with people. The same, does people too. So, Tom Hanks got a few of them. Arnold Schwarzenegger's got a few of them. It goes that way. So I wouldn't be surprised we wouldn't see anything change in somewhere in there in the future, or probably already has changed. I don't think Wicked has changed; it's too new. But I wouldn't be surprised. That's for the newer generation. I really think about that. That's for the whole newer generation. The newer movies, the newer music. I don't listen to the newer music. Not that music. I don't know what you want to call that music, but I learned to spell Steven Spielberg books. He's spelled, yeah. And then it's so weird. Quantum, that how you spell it? Quantum. Yeah. Even channels. It's crazy. Or in an end, maybe by reversing or jumping around, but there is start and end to each. Reversed. Well, they did that with The Shining. With the movie Shining. They I want to say they backmasked it. Well, I guess you could say backwards it, backmasked it, reversed it. They played the reverse version from start to finish. See on one end, but it did finish to start from the other end, and certain sequences mailed in together so well you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, or it looks so eerie and creepy. It's ugh. So maybe that's an idea too. Maybe go back, do stuff like that. Play the fucking movie backwards. Be creepy. But yeah, it's now you make you think like how other ways would you mess with, make a phenomenon even crazier. Pop it in there. Yeah. And if I was a computer, I'd probably do it. I don't know. It's pretty good. Good way to think about it. Lauren Fishburne. Fishburns. Fishburne. Fishburne. See? But now in the end, sorry, I read all the shit very wrong. Butch finds the gun and shoots Vince. Scene starting to go. I don't ever remember him starting. I don't remember him shooting Vince. I really got to rewatch Pulp Fiction. It's the only segment now, doesn't it? Wow. Shining has a dark connection. Yeah. With movies I have. Oh, I believe it. Oh, I truly believe that one. I truly believe that one. Some coincidences about The Shining, and we are just talking about is it was the 11th movie Steven Spielberg ever did. It was also the most hated movie Spielberg ever made. He never loved that movie. Spielberg hated that movie. Hated it. But yet the correlation is that it's all tied really into Apollo 11. And if we all don't know what Apollo 11 is, well, we should be having this conversation. But yeah, it's got to laugh. I could have said eye closed, eye shut. It all makes sense. All this shit starting to add up. It just adds up. Coincidences? I do not think not. Lawrence is spelled with a damn W. Don't spell Lawrence. It's not Lawrence. Lawrence. It's Lawrence. It's Lawrence. 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 Fucking spells Lawrence. And he's a black man too. No way. No way. Some white man changed that. Sorry. But it's true. So true. It's spelled Jackson without the K. That's so stupid. Yeah. This is Lawrence. 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 Fucking stupid. AI or something, man. AI, got to be something messing with everything, man. It's got to be AI. Quantum computer don't know what it's doing. It's got a virus in it. Something's happening. Maybe it's us messing with it so we can see it. Morons. Get the fuck out of here. Lawrence. Lord. That's stupid. So stupid. It's funny though. It's funny because they would do something like that. Excuse me. Oh man. Oh, well, we have been here for a good minute. It's now 4 o'clock my time. I'm getting hungry. I have to cook me some pasta. I have to cook me some pasta. Because all I got me to cook. So all I got to fucking do anything with it. I'm gonna make some garlic toast. Cook me some pasta. I see white people. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. That's one of my favorite smooth ones. Because he was so right. He said it, it was just like that was so keened on the movie, man. That was we that movie would not be the same. That was never in there. That was the whole kick of that whole scene, the whole jab, the whole all of it. Why the fuck would a Wayne ever say, I see dead people in a spoof movie when you're spoofing that whole thing? I see white people because he's hired and shit. But you know, that's how it is. Thank you, thank you. I'll thank everybody out there too, man. We probably will go live again tomorrow. You know, I think that'd be a good idea. Might be able to make some food and make a little money, put some food in the refrigerator now. Thank you to Sir out there. Thank you. I don't know if you came through the chat, you didn't throw it out. Thank you so much for the help. Literally, that is amazing. Thank you for the blessing. All of y'all, man, Master, not Hawk, man. I got Nails in here, man. We got Sackman in here. We had Christine was in here. We had Josh was in here. I'm trying not to look. I'm going through my mind. My Japanese friend, I don't see his letters, so I don't know the name. Super. I didn't forget Super. Can't forget Super. That's what I'm missing. Oh, Adam came through. Yep, shoot. Got Josh, got Christine. Adam came through. Matt came through earlier too. I remembered it. I'm not even to his name. He just got here. I remember that one. Came through. We had that nice little sex message coming. I deleted that one. You won't see that one. No, that was I ain't got one of those in a while. America. I can't forget about America. We had a good chat. I feel like I'm still missing somebody though. I can't miss everybody. Thorn out there. Big shout out. AK. Big up out there. I said I got Mac. Shout out Russell. Yeah, man. Shout out to Russell. Big ups, big ups, big ups. That man, that was it. I appreciate everybody today. I think that we had a great chat, man. Great time. I always enjoy this. It was in the trailer. Yeah, it was in the movie too. It was in the movie too. I might not even remember seeing the trailer, but I remember seeing the movie. And it was in the movie because that was a time, not when I was just not just experimenting with weed. Well, you know, a lot of times I watched a lot of movies. I watched a lot of movies, and the best way to watch a movie when under influence. And I remember that shit. I remember smoking it. I was like, oh, it's just, he said it. That's hilarious. It was the funniest joke in there. What the funniest? It was like that was the rememberable one. Just like Take My Strong Hand. So it was like Yeah. But anyways, I'm out of here. We'll do this again tomorrow. Um, yeah. That's for his show, sir. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you, man. Okay, bud, I love you, bro. I love all y'all out there, man. Y'all are amazing. Y'all have a great Friday, please. Be blessed. May Yahuwah Ashwa bless y'all always, man. Keep you up and mouse. Keep just smiling. I know somebody had a job interview out. I believe it was Mac had a job interview out there today. Hope that went well. Man, just keep believing because man, if you believe, it does happen. Trust me. I'm fucking spitting image of that shit. But with that, man, I love y'all to death. Y'all are amazing. I will definitely be back tomorrow. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk a little bit more. We'll do a little more pictures. I mean, do a little videos. I don't know. I'll figure something out, and we'll work something out. Let's do it. Let's do something really cool. And, celebrate happy birthday our channel. We'll just do a birthday kind of little celebration too. This is awesome. Appreciate everybody out there. If you still do want to help out a little bit, light bills is paid. That's awesome. But still, if we want to help out, still use the food, it's a little bit of kiss cash. Always, please. All the links are down below in the description. It's always welcome, but never, never needed and wanted. That's for sure. By far. But with that, man, love y'all to death. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay frosty, man. Y'all keep your mind open. I see everything, and man, I will see y'all definitely in the skies and in the ether later on in the universe. How about that tomorrow, man? Love you to death, man. Love y'all. Namaste.